I'm thrilled to announce I'm working on my next GeoLayers premium course. If you'd like to learn more, be sure to sign up for my mailing list. There's a link to that down in the video description. So you really need to be careful when you're making maps because there are a lot of different disputed areas around the world. In fact, pretty much anytime you create a small scale map, you're probably going to upset a group of people. This is a map showing disputed areas of the world. I actually have a link to this map down in the video description. I urge you to go check it out because you can actually click on these features and get some additional information here. This data set is from a website called naturalearthdata.com. It's really one of the key sources that GeoLayers uses to draw out map features. And Natural Earth has a ton of options when it comes to making maps of disputed areas. They really provide you with data sets that allow you to map out whatever you want, however you want. So let's have a closer look at an example here in GeoLayers. I'm gonna come right up here and do a keyword search for Ukraine. And at the very top, I have results from Natural Earth. I'm gonna grab the sovereign country here and add this map feature to my browser. And now I get a preview of this polygon. And you'll notice that the preview does not include Crimea. So why is that? Because pretty much the international community, including the United Nations, recognize Crimea as part of Ukraine. So this is due to the fact that Natural Earth uses what's called de facto boundaries. So you have de facto and de jure. And in Latin, de facto means in fact, de jure means by law. And these are kind of opposites here. So while you might have international laws that declare Crimea as part of Ukraine, in fact, on the ground, Russia controls that area. So it's really important to understand that Natural Earth data will default to this de facto boundary set. So if I were to go up here and click on Add Features to Browser, Download Features, I have a whole Natural Earth global data set of all the country boundaries. So anything that I pull in this particular data set is going to use de facto boundaries. So how am I going to be able to style these disputed areas separate from their other polygons? Because right now, Crimea is actually a part of Russia. So how do I separate these polygons? Well, if you come back here and jump back into Download Features, you have the disputed areas dataset right here. So you can click on this and this will download it. And now I have all of these disputed areas as individual polygon map features. And you can see right here, we have the Crimean Peninsula. So now I can basically style this as I want. I can style it to show it as an individual disputed area. I can actually style it the same as the Ukraine polygon to make it look like it's part of Ukraine, and I can really do whatever I want with it. But let's say we want to actually have it as part of Ukraine. You know, I don't want to have Crimea separate from Ukraine. I want to have one polygon that is just showing Ukraine and Crimea as one polygon and as it is viewed by the international community. How can we do that? Well, if we go back over here to the Natural Earth website, you can go to the downloads and then you go over here to cultural and you have 3 different scales. You can pick whatever you want. But if you go down here, there's a section called Countries Point of Views. And this is essentially giving you those du jour boundaries. And you have them based on all these different countries. So these are showing the POVs based on the laws of these specific countries. This is really, really cool. So I can come down here and just grab the Ukraine POV and then jump back into GeoLayers and simply import this in. And now with this new feature collection selected, if I zoom in, you'll see that there's actually no border here. And if I grab this polygon, you'll notice that we have the Ukraine here. So if I grab this one, now we have our Ukraine du jour boundary. Once again, I urge you to go check out this felt map that I'm putting together. It not only has all the disputed area polygons here where you can just navigate and explore via these dynamic pop-ups, but I'm currently in the process of adding all the POV data sets to this as well, which just makes it incredibly cool because Felt is such a cool platform for exploring your data, like doing data exploration here. So if you're working on a GeoLayers project, this is the perfect thing where you can just see everything. Because if you just go to the Natural Earth site, you can't really see the data. You have to bring it into GeoLayers and look at it. And this is just a quick way to look at the data. So for example, if we're looking at, we can see the disputed areas of Cyprus here. But if we look at the Turkey POV, you can see that this is how Turkey views Cyprus. They have Northern Cyprus, which is the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. And then we have the Greece POV, which is just all of Cyprus as one sovereign country. And then you have the little British Commonwealth areas here. Anyways, I urge you to go check this out. link in the video description. Let me know what you think. You can also leave comments on this map. So just hit the C keyboard shortcut key and then type away and leave me some messages. Enjoy.